You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started.
What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, reporting from Mobile Command. Gentlemen, we all know the buzz that happened in the Olympics with that particular boxing match. Oh, how society is clutching its pearls. Oh my God, this is tragic. This is a travesty. However, my opinion is going to be completely different. Why? Because until women stand up and say no more, guess what? This woman and women like her are going to continue to be sacrificial lambs on the altar of wokeness. So, in my humble opinion, let this keep happening. Now, I want to talk about this article that was published on the 1st of August. The Olympics boxing match that offered a scary taste of possible harm when males compete against females. No, it's not a taste of possible harm. It's a little thing that people are conveniently avoiding in order to claim quote unquote wokeness. That little thing is called reality. Quote unquote, this is unjust, yelled Italy's Olympic boxer Angela Carini after being punched twice in the face hard by Algerian boxer Iman Khalif and calling it quits in tears 46 seconds into a woman's welterweight bout. Hard hits aren't unusual in boxing, of course, but Khalif is suspected of being a biological male and was disqualified at last year's World Championships after testing positive for high levels of the hormone of the gods, testosterone. Thursday's fight offered a taste of what could happen when biological males are allowed to compete against biological females. I.e., ladies, this is a glimpse into my favorite movie called The Screwfly Solution. Another woman's boxer, Lin Yuting of Taiwan, who was also disqualified from the 2023 World Championships and stripped of her bronze medal after failing to pass gender eligibility tests, is not to fight Friday. She is set to fight Friday. Uh-oh. Cross your fingers that her opponent, Uzbekistan's Sitora, wow, I cannot believe I can try to pronounce this, Turdybekova, doesn't suffer too badly. Both Khalif and Lin have passports ID'd them as females. Neither has claimed to be transgender or intersex, and both competed as women in Tokyo in 2021. Intersex athletes in the past have had to maintain a certain testosterone level to compete against women. But biological males clearly have an anatomical head start. And that not only makes competition unfair, but it poses huge risks to their female opponents that may be seriously hurt. Oh, wow! Is this not something that we've been saying for the longest? But once again, the wokies, I'm going to be using a play on the movie The Crazies, but the wokies are like, nope, there's no biological difference. If you say there is, then that means you're an ist, an ism, or a phobe. That way we can silence any dissenting arguments or anyone who's actually functioning in reality. After all, trans women have been injuring women in sports events before. In 2022, a North Carolina transgender high school volleyball player severely injured a female opponent with a spike to the face. Last year, a female Massachusetts field hockey player was injured after being struck off a shot by an opposing transgender player. In the last few years, the governing bodies of cricket, cycling, and athletics and swimming have tightened eligibility for elite women's competitions. Other sports allow transgender athletes to compete in women's sports if they can show reduced levels of testosterone. While it takes a female boxer left with, will it take a female boxer left with life-altering injuries, or worse, a female boxer taken offline before the Olympics governing board and even some lefty U.S. women and states to ban transgender athletes, or at least set strict testosterone levels for intersex ones? We pray not. Sports leagues must adopt sensible gender eligibility standards, including establishing verifiable hormonal levels. Doing nothing, as Angela Carini said, it's quote unquote unjust. Well. Let me reiterate. I hope more women fall to this. Until women stand up and say, no more, then guess what? Hey, this isn't my fight. Gentlemen, don't make it your fight. Don't do it. This is what they wanted. Let them have it. And all the pain that comes with it. Yep. Let me ask you this, ladies. It's going to be my closing question. Do you think, for all of the feminism that men have been subject to, all of the absolute garbage nonsense of saying, oh, women are equal to men, hell, women are better than men, did you not think in your pea-sized brain that there might have been some men out there that said, you know what? I'm going to go to the old adage. If you can't beat them, join them. And they decided to take it to the next step by saying, you know what? I'm going to present as a woman, therefore joining them in sports, then compete against them, i.e. beating them. Just saying. Telling you, ladies, you have definitely seen a small glimpse into what can happen if the power truly goes out. And I'm not just talking about the electrical grid. I'm talking about the law of society, the power of, law enforcement, the power of men no longer restraining themselves. This was the best, safest arena for a man and a woman to compete against each other. And that woman lasted 42 seconds. Now, just imagine if this was something that went down in the streets. There are no rules. There are no protections. No one's coming to save you, ladies. Yeah, more and more white knights are retiring their armor. Guess what? Once again, I have to say this. This is what you wanted. This is what the wokies wanted. And guess what? There are going to be more women sacrificed on the altar of wokeness. It is what it is. So, you biological women, you better understand this, and you better understand this crystally clear. All the social power you thought that you were going to gain by being woke and going along to get along, that's going out. Feminism, that's going out right along with it. Because trust and believe, Miss Carini is not the first. She will not be the last. Until this disease called wokeness is eradicated, there will be more. And guess what? I'm here for it. I'm not finna sit back and clutch my pearls like a lot of people are doing. Oh my God, this is terrible. Nope, nope, nope. I want to see more of it. If you're not going to stand up and say no more and get the transgenders out of women's sports, then guess what? I'm here for all the blood, guts, and gore that's going to come with it. It is what it is. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am